Ethereum versus Solana. The old giant versus the young challenger. The slow but reliable king of smart contracts against the ultra-fast and cheap network that promises to become the blockchain for billions of users. In 2025, we will almost certainly see a new peak in the crypto market. And the main question is, who will come out on top? Ethereum or Solana? Today, we'll break down the strengths and weaknesses of both blockchains, look at real numbers, development scenarios, and try to make a prediction. Ethereum, the king of the ecosystem. Ethereum has been around for more than 10 years. It's not just a cryptocurrency, it's an entire ecosystem on which thousands of projects are built. More than 70% of activity still takes place on Ethereum and its layer 2 solutions. The NFT boom of 2021 also started right here. OpenX, Bored Apes Yacht Club, CryptoPunks, all of these are on Ethereum. Ethereum enjoys massive support from developers. Tens of thousands of engineers are building dApps, infrastructure, and layer 2 solutions. After switching to proof of stake, Ethereum became more energy efficient and introduced new mechanisms, such as burning a portion of fees with EIP 1559. This makes its model closer to deflationary, which attracts investors. Ethereum's main trump card is institutional money. An Ethereum ETF has already been approved in the US, and this means billions of dollars in new inflows. For funds and major players, Ethereum is the second cryptocurrency after Bitcoin, and in this regard, it has no competition. But the problem remains: high transaction fees and low speed. Layer 2 solutions partially address this issue, but for the average user, Ethereum often remains expensive. Solana is a blockchain for the masses. Solana positions itself as a blockchain for mass adoption. Network speed, thousands of transactions per second. Transaction cost, less than 1 cent. Unlike Ethereum, there's no need for complex layer 2 solutions here. Everything works out of the box. After the collapse of FTX, many thought Solana was dead, since Sam Bankman-Fried was one of its main supporters. But the network survived. And not only did it survive, but in 2023-2024, it showed one of the best growth performances on the market. Meme coins and NFTs are actively developing on Solana. Projects like Bonk and Whiff have gathered huge communities, and collections like Digos and Woof have become famous far beyond the ecosystem. The Phantom Wallet made getting started with Solana as easy as possible for beginners, and mobile integrations open the door to millions of users. The main advantage of Solana is that it's truly fast and cheap, and for an average user who wants to transfer $10 or buy an NFT for $20, Solana is much more convenient than Ethereum. Ethereum versus Solana, the battle of ecosystems. Institutions and big money. Here, Ethereum is almost unbeatable. All the funds, banks, and companies trust it specifically. Retail and mass users. Here, Solana has the advantage. Meme coins, cheap transactions, and simple wallets. All of this attracts new people. Decentralization. Ethereum is more resilient to attacks, has thousands of validators and dozens of layer 2 solutions. Solana is often criticized for centralization and even network outages. Innovation. Ethereum bets on infrastructure and stability, while Solana focuses on hype and speed. Forecast for 2025. Now for the most interesting part. Who will win in the next bull cycle? Scenario for Ethereum. ETF approval means billions from funds. The growth of DeFi on layer 2 means even more liquidity. A price of $7,000 to $10,000 per Ethereum is quite realistic in 2025. Ethereum will remain the world's second cryptocurrency after Bitcoin and will strengthen its role as digital infrastructure. Scenario for Solana: mass adoption of meme coins and NFTs, launch of new apps and games on Solana, and an influx of millions of retail buyers. A price of $500 to $1,000 per SOL in a bull cycle is not unrealistic considering past growth. Solana could become the main driver of hype and show a much sharper percentage growth than Ethereum. Summary and conclusions. Ethereum is stability, time-tested, and the choice of institutional investors. It will grow more slowly, but more reliably. Solana is about risk, hype, and the mass market. It can skyrocket many times over, but will also remain more vulnerable. Who will win? Maybe both. Ethereum will retain its status as the king of infrastructure, while Solana will become the king of retail and hype. For investors, the strategy can be simple: hold both coins but allocate capital differently. Ethereum for stability, Solana for growth. And what do you think? Ethereum or Solana? Who will be the real winner in 2025? Write your prediction in the comments and specify the price you expect. Subscribe to the channel. We have even more crypto analysis and breakdowns ahead.